Welcome to Real Estate 101 Wednesdays. I want to talk about today how to get rich in your 20s. How I got rich in my 20s. Let's get started. Well, when I was around, I want to say 21 years old, I got a good job. It really wasn't a good job. It really wasn't a good job. I was actually a janitor. I was a janitor for maybe around 3 years, but that janitor job is that's really what put me on my feet. So let me tell you what I did. This was maybe around 2021. I got a job as a janitor. I was working here in Chicago, and I was saving my checks. I was paying my rent. I had a one-bedroom apartment, and at the time I didn't have a car note. I didn't have a car note at all, and I was just paying my rent, and I was just saving my money. So let's say for instance my check was at that time. Let's just say for instance my check was just like $1,200. Okay, this is almost 20 years ago, so his rent was way cheaper. My rent at that time was probably around $600 for a one-bedroom apartment. Okay, but let me tell you what I did. I would take that $1,200. I would take $600 out of that 12. I would pay my rent, and then the rest of the money, I would probably go grocery shopping, and whatever else I had left over, I would just save it. That's what I did with the first check. With the second check, I would just take whatever I needed, and then the rest I would just save it. And I did that for probably around maybe 2 years straight. I did that for like 2 years straight. You have to be disciplined if you want to be rich. This is something that no one ever tells you or ever talks about. If you really want to be rich, you're going to have to be disciplined, because most people, as soon as they get money, they're going to start spending it. They're going to start thinking about things that they can buy. They want to go buy the newest retro Jordans, or they want to go to Louis Vuitton and buy a purse, or they want to go to Gucci and buy bags, or, they want to buy cars and buy trucks and put rims on the trucks. If you really, truly want to be rich, you have to learn how to be disciplined. This is something nobody's going to tell you. This is the secret. So I'm saving as much money as I could for 2 years straight. Then when I get my income tax checks, I would save all of that. I wouldn't spend a dime of that. Let's just say the income tax checks would be $4,000. I would take that whole $4,000 and put that with the other money that I had saved. This is exactly what I was doing. So I did that for around 2 years straight. By the time I looked up, I probably had around $25,000, $20,000 to $25,000 saved. The next thing that I did was I found a realtor. I did not want a single family house. I wasn't ready to move into a home. I was good living in my one-bedroom apartment. I was living alone. I was good paying the little $600 a month that I was paying. I wanted to start acquiring properties. The first thing I went and bought was a 4-unit property. I've talked about this property on several videos. I bought a 4-unit property. I paid around $112,000 for it. It was a 4-unit. At that time, in 2001, 2002, I was probably getting around $700 per apartment. 7, 14, 20, I was $2,800 that I was getting on a monthly basis. The mortgage was around $1,000. After I paid my $1,000, I was left over with like maybe $1,800. Okay, so that was good for me. $1,800 a month. I would get that money and I would save that. And I didn't stop saving money from my job. I kept saving. The money from the rental property, I saved that. The money from the job, I saved that. I did not quit my job when I got my first property. I kept working. I kept on working because I wanted to keep saving money. By the time you looked up again, maybe around 8 or 9 more months, I was ready to go get another property. And I went and got another property and another one. And I just kept doing it. That first property, I kept that property for around 2 years. The second property I was able to get from just off my savings. The first property, I learned how to refinance. That 4-unit building, I learned how to do a cash out refinance. And I refinanced. The mortgage went from $1,000 to, let's just say, $1,300. But I was able to pull out $50,000 though. I took that $50,000 and that's when I started flipping. That's how it snowballed. It was a 4-unit building. Then I went and got another property. I think it was like maybe a 2-flat or something. Then I refinanced the 4-unit building, pulled $50,000 out. Then I started flipping. And I just kept going and going and going and going. I stopped working probably around 2003 That was the last time I worked. I haven't worked since 2003. Yeah, 2003 was the last time I had a job. And I've just been doing this real estate thing ever since then. What I would do today, though, to incorporate that, I will learn how to do, I will learn how to trade options. Learn how to trade stocks. I've learned how to trade stocks probably around maybe 7 months ago. I started with $680. As of today, my account is around $43,000. Within the next, I want to say 12 to 18 months, I'll probably have between $300,000 to $500,000 just off trading options. If you want to learn how to trade, comment on this video. If you want to learn how to do real estate, comment on this video. I have a real estate course dropping probably within the next maybe 4 months. I'll do a one-on-one Zoom video if you want to learn how to trade. I educated myself about trading. Trading is something that I always wanted to do. But back in 2002, 2001, it was really hard to get the information. The only thing that you could do was maybe call a broker at Charles Schwab or something like that and give them your money, and then they will have to trade for you. But as far as like any information on how to get started, I didn't know anything. So me doing online courses and reading books and buying online courses, learn how to trade, that's really how I learned how to trade. So, but now I have it down pat. I understand it to a point to where I'm so good at doing trades. It's like I almost have like a 97% win rate. I'm not losing on anything that I trade. The way that I trade, I have it down to a science to where it's almost rigged, to where I can't lose any money. Of course, I'm going to lose money sometimes, but as long as I hold my trade and stay into that trade, the trade is going to always go up, and I'm going to get my profits, and then I'm going to pull out, and I'm going to jump into another trade. So, if I was 20 all over again, this is exactly what I would do. I would start off. You have to have a job. To you guys who don't want to work jobs and who don't want to work, it's not going to work for you. You have to have consistent money coming in every month. How else are you going to be able to save your money? You have to be disciplined. You have to be able to save that money. You have to be able to say, you know what, I'm not going to go get that new Charger that came out, or that new Trackhawk that came out, or that new Audi that I saw. I'm not going to get that. Or ladies, hey, I'm not going to go get that BBL. I'll just go to the gym and work out. Or I'm not going to go get that Louis Vuitton purse that I saw, or that Gucci purse, or that Hermes purse that I saw. You have to thug it out. Thug it out for about 2 or 3 years. If you thug it out for 2 or 3 years, I guarantee you the rest of your life is going to be different, completely different from everybody else's. It's going to be completely different from your friends and your peers. They're going to be sitting around wondering like, damn, what did they do? The only thing that you did was you saved your money and you invested your money. That's the only thing that you did differently. That's the only thing that I did differently. Trust me, my friends and colleagues and the people who are older than me, I have older cousins, older brothers. They all look at me and say the same thing, like, damn, how did you do this? The big secret is I saved my money. I saved my money and I invested it. And as soon as I would get enough money to invest again, I would invest again. When I would get a $40,000 or $50,000 check or $60,000 check, I wasn't thinking about going to get a Mercedes. I was thinking about, oh, let me go flip this money again. Let me go get another property. Now it's, let me go get another property. Oh, let me go put this into the stock market and triple it and double it and quadruple it. So that's what I would do if I was in my 20s. This is how I got rich in my 20s. And I'm positive that you could do it too. It's a secret. This is the secret. Save your money. Invest your money. Be patient. Be diligent. Don't spend any money. Invest it. Thug it out for around 2 or 3 years. That don't mean you got to be a bum. Go get you an outfit here and there, but don't go crazy. Don't be at Neiman Marcus shopping. Don't be at the expensive outlet shopping. You can go get you a couple of nice little outfits or whatever, so you won't be a bum. Put your stuff in the cleaners. Just make yourself look nice. Go get haircuts and stuff like that. But as far as like spending money on big ticket items, no, it's not worth it. And that stuff is gonna always be there. Those Louis Vuitton bags, they drop new ones every year. Those Gucci bags, they drop new ones every year. Those cars, they drop new ones every year, and they get better and better and better and better. What you need to do, what you need to be thinking about right now is setting yourself up for the future. This is something that I'm going to teach my children. I'm hoping that you're going to listen to me and do what I'm telling you to do, because my net worth is over $3 million, and I did it all. I come from the bottom. I come from Section 8 housing. Our rent used to be $47. I do not come from money. I do not come. My family did not have money. Nobody had money. I'm the first millionaire in my family. I'm the first person in my family to own numerous properties. I'm probably the first person in my family to have a mortgage, and that's the truth. And I'm the baby. I'm the youngest out of my group. So I'm happy that you clicked onto this page. I want you to like. I want you to subscribe to this page. I want you to go follow me on Instagram at Kenny Baylock Flip Plug. Instagram, Kenny Baylock Flip Plug. It's me with some sunglasses on. I just want you to make sure that you're clicking the right one. And this bio on this page is a free PDF. It teaches you how to set up your business. It teaches you how to set up your IRS tax ID number, the articles of incorporation, and it shows you how to set up a business bank account. Those are the things that you're going to need if you're planning on going to business and doing real estate. I want you to click the link in the bio. Go ahead and just get that PDF. It's going to ask you for your email. Leave your email. That way I'll be able to reach out to you when I drop this new online course. And if you're serious about learning how to do real estate, I'm your guy. Thanks for stopping in at my page. I'm Kenny Baylock. Welcome to Flip Plug Network. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.